Hey guys, what's going on? Drax here, back again with a new series for you guys today. We are doing series after series after series right now, and it is absolutely fantastic. I'm having a blast with it. Today, we're going to be playing some Valley. Explore the vast and beautiful world of Valley using the power of the L.E.A.F suit, L.E.A.F suit, a fierce exoskeleton that grants exceptional speed and agility, along with phenomenal ability to manipulate life and death of all living things. This game releases August 24th, so on the day that you guys are seeing this video. And I'm not sure. It doesn't say how much it's going to be, but I'm assuming it can't be too very much. But yeah, this is made by Blue Isle Studios, and those guys actually do some other games like Slender. Slender's the other game that they have on Steam. So let's go ahead here and jump in. I was playing about 20 minutes or so on my own just to kind of get an idea of how the game plays out. But let's go here, slot one. All right, so check audio here. I just have to turn stuff down. Okay, I like having this one up a little bit, but we'll keep that down. Gameplay, yeah, we're good. Okay, so now let's hit new game. We're male. The life seed is said to contain an incredible, earth-shattering power. While mostly written of as myth, some archaeologists still determined to track down the elusive item, luring some to incredibly remote locations. All right, there's the life seed. That is, as far as I can tell, that is what this game is based upon, is this guy trying to find the life seed and trying to prove that they actually exist.
Hey, looks like I missed you. I just wanted to wish you luck before you headed out. I still can't believe you're doing this. I mean, hunting down what was it? The life seed? You gotta admit, that sounds crazy. I mean, even if this mythological thing that can shatter worlds or whatever actually exists, what are the chances of you tracking down this ancient relic in the middle of the Rocky Mountains? Listen, I know you want to prove the thing exists. I get that. It's an adventure. Hell, it's your career, but can't you do something normal like the rest of us and just backpack Europe or something? Spend a month in Thailand? But hey, if by some miracle you find this thing and become the most famous archaeologist of all time, beers are on me. I'll even trade in your tinfoil hat for a whip and fedora. I just really hope all those canoeing lessons pay off.
So I need to go ahead and adjust those sounds just a little bit. Looks like sounds like they're still pretty up there. So yeah, I think that should be pretty good. Okay, so I also need to turn down my look sensitivity. Okay, so there's all kinds of stuff. Useless discount canoeing lessons. Okay, looking around here. Nice cave. Ruins? Cave drawings? Where the hell am I? Alright, go through here. So this game is, as far as I can tell, as far as up to where I played, and I only played 20 minutes or so, and it's pretty linear. So we're gonna just kind of go along here. There are like some interactions that you have. Until you get that L.E.A.F suit, it's pretty straightforward. You're basically just running through here. So you can check out all the beautiful trees. You can see all this great stuff. And then you get this great view of the valley. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Valley. And hence is the title of the game, Valley. And we're going to come through here. There's all these little orbs. And we'll find out more about those soon. Keep going through here. Goodness, I love the way these new games. I mean, There's so many that I'm playing right now that are just absolutely gorgeous games. That guy's freaked me out again. Can I do anything with these? I cannot. What is this place? How hard did I hit my head? They're just running around like little beings. Alright. But yeah, so many games that I'm playing lately are just absolutely gorgeous, and I love it. There's a tire. Oh, an old army truck. Must have crashed here ages ago, alright. And then there's this. So we can open this crate, Pathfinder. Ooh, pick up the L.E.A.F suit. Looks like a mechanical suit. Alright, can I go ahead and pick it up now?
Welcome to the Pathfinder program. As a Pathfinder, you will be tasked with operating and testing the newly developed L.E.A.F suit as our hard-working scientists at Pendulum develop new ways to empower our troops fighting the war in Europe. With the power of the L.E.A.F suit, you will be able to perform unimaginable feats. Leaping high into the air. Sprinting as quickly as a cheetah. Even manipulating life and death itself are part of the many stunts accomplished by the L.E.A.F suit. In addition to these marvelous wonders, an audio rear recorder built directly into the suit allows a Pathfinder to conveniently listen to important intelligence, hands-free during training exercises. And don't forget to keep an ear out for new upgrades available for your suit, as our scientists continue looking for new ways to improve the fearsome might of the L.E.A.F suit. Good luck and safe journey as you test the limits of this amazing new technology.
Alright. Cool, L.E.A.F suit, huh? Alright, so I have it on now, so I can actually jump. And I get quite the boost. You can see my legs. Let's see what these old radio reels.
Virginia King, Audio Journal, June 4th, 1941. Shortly after the outbreak of war in Europe, I was enlisted by the
That's
Army
my
to
birthday.
study the history of this
Not the
valley.
year, but the date.
The mysterious forest sprites seem to be the last living remnants of the long-lost culture that once lived here. A large number of them seem to inhabit the northeast sector of the valley, just past the ruins where the life seed, rumored to possess an earth-shattering power, was found. That's as good a place as any to study them.
So when you run downhill, you can run really, really fast. And you can see we're just moving here, running through here. But we're searching for a life seed near dig site. But I am just running, like running my butt off here. Alright, so we've slowed down. So you can tell that you're going on the right path because there's all of these guys and they're just kind of pointing you in the right direction. So energy stored within the L.E.A.F suit, known as Amrita. I'm going to call it Amrita, can be given to beings. So we have this energy, and what we can do with it is we can actually transfer it to other beings, like this deer. Unfortunately, this deer is dead on the ground, but we can give it its life back, or it just takes off running. We can also do this with the trees. So you see that? We've regrown the trees in the area, which is another really cool trick. There's that deer running from us. Okay, so I need to come over here. And we need to jump up these ledges here. Okay. And then these little orbs actually are what is that life essence. So we can pick up these orbs and we can like grow all of the trees in the area, and then we just pick up more orbs, and we're set, basically. Okay, I think I missed. But we've given that tree some more life. Crud, I didn't run fast enough. So another thing, too, is if you hit the water, you basically die. So I don't want to do that. All right, let's get some speed here. Alley-oop. Okay. I don't want to waste too many of them because you never know what you're going to need them for. Okay, keep going. Jump. Ooh, don't slide backwards off that rock. Alright, and then now we can also take life from trees. So we can give a tree life, or we can actually take life from the living beings in the area too. So like the deer, not only can we give them life, but we can also take their life. So it's a strange mechanic. I'm not gonna lie. That you can exchange. Everything's about exchange. So you can take life, you can give life, and it's very different and very strange. But some more ruins. Quest updated. Find a way through the ancient ruins. So there's these particular trees, and we can shoot them, and those fireflies will send off over here and open the door.
The Army calls this valley Area 634, but I described a new word for it. The beauty of that word seems to rival the majesty of the place. I suppose that would make its ancient inhabitants officially known as historians. To think these ruins have existed here for so long. They predate any known civilization on the continent. They seem to have used the life and...
Alright, so these energy capacitors are what we're finding, and they'll actually give us more energy that we can store to trade off to other beings.
How?
So we just gotta go through the ruins here. And now we have another energy upgrade. We're gonna go through here. So it's a lot of exploring, listening to story, and I do really enjoy games like this.
They call these soldiers pathfinders since they can trek through terrain normally inaccessible to someone like me. Every guy back home's gonna want to go joyriding in a L.E.A.F suit. But until the military's project comes to a close, we're cut off from any contact outside the valley.
Use falling momentum to break cracked surfaces, so we can jump down there. Or we can come back here and get this little secret. So like I said, I've played up to this point. Oh, I forgot to read what that said. Medallions. Used to access ancient pyramid. Collect enough coins to gain entry to its chambers. Okay. Let's go through here, and then we can jump down this. We get falling momentum. We can bust through this rock. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Soldiers piloting L.E.A.F suits leap effortlessly through air functionality are known as pathfinders. Their ability to manipulate life with running speeds up to 110 kilometers an hour makes them a deadly addition to the battlefield. That's pretty cool. But to think that you could steal your enemy's life is just crazy.
They're absolutely beautiful. They seem to grow randomly throughout the valley. I know nothing about them other than that they are indigenous to this valley and that the army is using their energy for their war project. That's about as much as they'll tell me. It's such a shame. I wish they would just let them be. But
all right.
I suppose it's the whole reason we're
Susurrus Valley. Got these little guys through here. So So we can keep going. Get our sprint on. And you can actually take the energy from these little guys too, and it's a little weird. But if you do, they kind of turn dark. And then we can give it back. I don't know, it's very strange. I don't know that I understand completely why it happens. Okay, and then this bridge. Hopefully, I'm not going to run into any problems. Oh gosh, no. All right, so this is another mechanic here. It's really strange. Instead of you having like a certain amount of health, so the quantum death functionality allows the user to return to life after dying. But you see how that leaf bundle in the upper left is like partially missing some leaves. As you die, your life essence is exchanged for the life essence of the beings in the valley. And so it's really when you die, you're killing the valley more and more and more, and it does end up causing some issues. So we'll start to see some things dead here, but life must be traded for. The more you die, the more the valley around you will die, until it's fully deadened. Without enough life, the valley, you cannot be revived. So give life to plants to revitalize the valley. So we can kind of do this. We got another leaf back. Okay. And we are fully healed the valleys. Awesome. That's a beautiful looking tree. Okay, cool. Let's keep going here. So that's something we will definitely want to keep an eye on if we start to die a lot.
The natives of the valley worshipped the giant tree here almost as a deity. Great lengths were taken to construct obelisks around it, which the ancients used to help grow it. I've begun to use the term Titan tree to designate this species. According to my interpretations, once every 1,000 years, the Titan tree will produce the mythological and famed life seed, said to possess the power to shatter the world into fragments.
All right, so we've got to go to each individual beacons, and you can see the 3 of them there. So the tree produces the life seed. So yeah, that's what that tree does. But we've got to make our way over to this beacon up here. And if someone could turn off the bloom quality, that would be great. But all right, so we come over here. Just trying to look and see if I have any ways around. It's a pretty big structure back there. I didn't notice that before. That's pretty cool. All right, so is there anything in here? No, not really. All right. This wall kind of goes all the way up around here. Okay. By giving life to trees, there's a chance 1 or more golden acorns will drop. Requires 3 acorns. All right, so we're getting into territory that I have not touched yet. I have not opened that door myself.
The sprites of this valley, which I've come to call daemons, are so lively. I've done my best to study their behaviors, but without a zoologist on site, I'm mostly coming up dry. They're completely harmless, so the army tends to ignore them as they go about their research. I wonder if the world would clamor to have these daemons as pets. I'm sure my mother could use one. Better than all those feral cats in her backyard anyways.
Alright, so keep going here. We got another chest we can open. Some more acorns. Okay, and I think we're getting close up here. Awesome. I should probably avoid picking those up, but... Alright, so now we can give life to this, and you'll notice that that life essence went all the way through to that tree. I had followed the roots and went just as far as it could. And so now we have to activate the other 2 obelisks. But that's where I'm going to leave this episode, guys. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode of Valley. Have a good one, guys.